I wonder if you noticed the commands in the second servant song that we had on Sunday. As part of the gathering back home, the restoring of our relationship with God that was broken in the garden, there are two commands: come out and be free. And it reminded me of Jesus and Lazarus. His friend had died, and Jesus waits until after the 3-day legal window for resuscitation before he arrives to comfort the grieving sisters and to reveal God's glory in the miracle of resurrection. Under the protests of the family, he orders the tomb to be opened and calls out, "Lazarus, come out." And as his friend stumbles out of the darkness, to the utter astonishment of the mourners, Jesus tells them, "Untie the grave clothes and set him free." Isaiah's prophetic words were made a reality as the compassion of God is demonstrated in power that day. And it reminds us too of how the story continues with growing opposition to Jesus, and forgiveness and eternal life for all those who believed in him would arise from the darkness of his tomb on that first Easter day. And the darknesses we face today, those commands are still there today. They're the heart of the gospel that Jesus gives us. Come out, be free.
You are not a God created by human hands, and you are not a God dependent on any mortal man, and you are not a God in need of anything we can give by your plan, and that's just the way it is. You are not a God created by you.